On Adeola Odeku Street, where Lagos never truly sleeps, there stood a restaurant everyone knew, but nobody truly knew. It was called Ewà Ilé, a name that felt simple, warm, almost ordinary. Yet nothing about it was ordinary. From morning till night, black SUVs and dusty yellow Danfo buses parked side by side in front of the building. Bankers in fitted suits sat across from market women who still smelled faintly of pepper and smoked fish. Influencers took pictures near the glass entrance. Politicians sent their aides. Foreigners asked for extra servings. Taxi drivers swore no other place fed like Ewà Ilé. And at the center of it all was Mrs. Morayo Adebayo. She was in her early 40s, tall, always well-dressed but never flashy. She spoke softly, smiled politely, and rarely raised her voice. To many, she was just another successful Lagos businesswoman who had hustled her way up. But Lagos is a city built on lies people learn to live with. And Morayo Adebayo had the biggest lie of all. Every morning by 5:30 a.m., Morayo was already awake. Not because she needed to be at the restaurant early, she had managers for that, but because sleep rarely stayed with her for long. She lived alone in a quiet 3-bedroom duplex in Lekki Phase 2. The house was clean, tastefully furnished, yet strangely empty. No family photos, no wedding portraits, no children's toys. Only one locked room upstairs that nobody, not even her house help, was allowed to enter. She would sit on her bed, stare at the ceiling, and listen to the distant sound of generators humming across the estate. Sometimes she whispered names under her breath, names nobody else remembered. By 7 a.m., she was already on the road, navigating traffic with the calm of someone who had made peace with Lagos chaos. Her driver, Kunle, had been with her for 8 years and had learned not to ask questions. At the restaurant, staff straightened up the moment she arrived. "Good morning, Ma." "Good morning, Mama." She responded with a nod, sometimes a smile, sometimes nothing at all. Morayo inspected everything in the kitchen, the storage room, the staff toilets. She tasted soup every single day, not because she didn't trust her chefs, but because she needed control. Control was the only thing keeping her sane. People assumed Morayo got lucky. They didn't know that Ewà Ilé started as a small buka under a leaking zinc roof in Mushin. They didn't know she once slept under the same table she served food on. They didn't know she cooked while crying, stirred soup with shaking hands, and served customers who insulted her for being too slow. Lagos does not reward weakness. Morayo learned that early. What people did know was that she refused investors. Banks had begged to partner with her. A popular food conglomerate once offered to buy 60% of Ewà Ilé for an amount that would have set her children's children for life. She said no, always no, because Ewà Ilé was never about money. It was about survival and about guilt. Morayo had not always been Morayo Adebayo. Years ago, before Lekki, before the restaurant, before the calm voice, she was Morayo Adekunle, a final-year student at the University of Lagos. She was brilliant, quiet, focused, and deeply in love. His name was Kunmi. Kunmi was the kind of man Lagos destroyed gently. Smart but poor, ambitious but impatient. He believed the city owed him something. They planned their future carefully. Kunmi wanted to start a logistics business. Morayo wanted a food brand, but dreams are expensive in Nigeria. One night, Kunmi left their off-campus apartment angry. He said he was going to meet someone who could help. He never came back. 2 days later, Morayo saw his face on television. Armed robbery gang busted in Surulere. Kunmi was among the dead. The police said it was self-defense. Morayo knew better. She also knew something nobody else did. Kunmi had not gone to rob anyone. He had gone to deliver a package he never opened. Inside the locked room in Morayo's house were things she never touched during the day. Old photographs, torn notebooks, a small brown envelope, and a gun, wrapped carefully in cloth. The same gun Kunmi had carried that night. The same gun Morayo had hidden when the police stormed their apartment. The same gun that changed her life forever. Because Kunmi was not the only one involved that night. Someone else escaped. Someone powerful. Someone who now ate regularly at Ewà Ilé. Chief Bamidele Ogunsiwaju was a respected man, real estate tycoon, political donor, community leader. He also liked his food traditional. Every Friday by 2 p.m., his driver brought him to Ewà Ilé. Morayo always noticed how his eyes scanned the room, always alert, always calculating. The first time their eyes met, her heart skipped, not from attraction, but recognition. She knew that face, that voice, that ring on his finger. He was the man Kunmi went to meet that night. He was the one who handed over the package, and he had no idea who she was. Or so he thought. Morayo did not rush. Lagos teaches patience in the most painful ways. She watched Chief Ogunsiwaju for years, his habits, his weaknesses, his arrogance. She built Ewà Ilé higher, stronger, untouchable. She became respected, protected. People don't suspect women who feed them, especially not women who smile gently and serve hot soup. But inside Morayo, a storm lived quietly. She did not want revenge. She wanted truth. She wanted accountability. And above all, she wanted peace. The problem with secrets is that they never stay buried. One evening, Kunle the driver accidentally entered the locked room. He didn't see the gun, but he saw the photographs, and one picture stood out. Morayo, Kunmi, and Chief Ogunsiwaju, together, from many years ago. Kunle said nothing, but Lagos has ears, and Morayo knew her time was coming. It happened on a rainy Tuesday. The restaurant was unusually quiet. Chief Ogunsiwaju sat alone. Morayo walked over herself, placed his plate down, and said softly, "Do you remember Kunmi Adekunle?" The spoon fell from his hand. That was when she knew. He remembered. Chief Ogunsiwaju confessed everything. The illegal deals, the setups, the sacrifices. Kunmi was never meant to die. He was collateral damage. Morayo listened without shouting, without crying, because some wounds bleed silently. She did not expose him. She did not kill him. Instead, she did something worse. She walked away and reported everything anonymously. Weeks later, Chief Ogunsiwaju was arrested. The city shook. Ewà Ilé remained open. 1 year later, Morayo unlocked the room. She removed the gun and handed it over. She slept properly for the first time in years. Lagos continued moving. Traffic continued. People continued eating. But Morayo finally breathed. Till today, people still line up at Ewà Ilé. They still talk about the owner. They still guess her story. But nobody truly knows her secret, and maybe that is how she survives.